Okay. Junior Pope pass on have made a lot of things start coming up. And somebody will say, yes, now Fanta is expensive. But please, I want you to take your time to watch this video that is trending online. Because this video will tell you a lot of answers. This video will give you a lot of things, in as much that you can see something like you can see it over there. And please, before I will talk anything about all this man said something, and I want you, audience, I want you guys watching it to as well help me. Okay, let me not say further. Let us watch the video first. When we watch it, I will be right back. We analyze together.
Oh, for those that want to know who God is, it's obvious that many Christians and some other religious folks, especially Christians, don't know who God is. They were thinking that God is one invisible, which is maybe true. God is invisible, but partially God is visible. I'm going to tell you how God is visible. God is invisible when it comes to human nature, or human structure, or human stature. If you want to see God in a human nature, it's invisible. But we are God, because man is God to man. Now, if you want to know who God is in a spiritual way or in a physical way, now let me tell you. To know who God is, you see this particular song. This particular song here is God. Anything God created represents Him. If you are seeing sun, you are seeing God, that invisible being. But God is still visible because you can see sun. If you see water, this is water. This is God. No science. The Oyibo people has never created water. They can invent anything that look like water. They can produce anything that look like water. But by nature, they have never, and no man on earth has ever created water. So if you want to see that God exists, meaning that God is still visible, when you see water, this is God. But in invisible side of it is that you cannot see Him in a very human form. But in the other way, He's still visible because you can see water. You see this? This is God. Some religious folks will not agree with me. God created this. This is not a flower that was produced by the white man or invented in the other way with some products that look like this. This is nature. This is not artificial. This is God. And the same God, you can have one kind of sickness, and this particular God, which is God, in a very visible way, but in different shape, that is not in a human shape. This can cure one or two things in your body. Any kind of sickness, and it's not magic. This is not receive it in Jesus' name. We are not talking about that. We are talking about nature. That if they say that this thing cure pie, the people that was gifted by God, not everybody, has a way of handling it or using it to be a God that will heal, that will save life. And with this, you can save life. With this, you can do bad or evil. This is God, because God represents. That's why they call Him omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscience God. I want to tell everybody that stop looking as if say God is somewhere in heaven. When you go, maybe you may see Him. No, I am God. My 1,000 naira can be of help or support you or save your life. 1,000 naira. 1 million can do the same thing. The little help assistance I gave you, the little shift and the truth, or whatever thing you think you are getting from me to sustain yourself, is a means to show that I am God. Not that I am trying to challenge God, but I am the God in human form that have answered your prayer. Any prayer you pray, expect God to answer you. Bear this in mind. In conclusion, God must use human to be the answer to your prayer. That means man is God to man. So respect men, respect nature, respect everything God created. When you respect and sacrifice on them, you are working with God. Shalom.
All right. You have watched the video, and many things must have been going on in your mind, especially those of you that you watched the video to the end. Thank you. Okay, first of all, what did this man say? Everything he said, does he make points? Yes, I'm going to take some things. Do you understand it? I will take some things, but at the same time, I will throw some things. But that thing I'm throwing away, some other people can take it. Now, that simply means you cannot get it all by yourself. So you need other people's opinion to have your answers. Investigation can never be done by one person. Investigation is a collaboration of different informations to make a reasonable meaning of exact point, or at least let's just okay, let me leave it there. But now you have watched the video, you've heard. I learned something from it. Correct. Man is God to man, because God will not come down to help you. God will come down to use someone to help you. Now, when that person helps you, that person become your God at that time, because even the Bible said that we are God on earth. We are God kind. So I will take that. And another person said, this guy, don't go don't so out of that first swine do, because if you check his hand, something is there. It's so, but so there's something not there. But if outside this, you know I'm against it. It go no good. Somebody go say this guy don't smoke. Now he make him come online. They talk this thing. See, all right. When the message want to be passed in different runners, the message can be passed. But you that is watching on the comment section, you that is there. Now, what do you think of this whole thing? We learn every day. Okay. Now, thank God for social media. You know, social media is good. At the same time, it's bad. Social media can make you and unmake you, and as well. Pew! Or you get it. See, let us not conclude on a particular being because of what the person appears or the appearance of anybody. But please, I want to beg you, on your own side, after watching this, what do you have to say? Let's interact on the comment section. I think the comment section is more safer. It's more safer. Because right now, the way things are going, my hand no day.